good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome to another scene for Sorta the Howling Winds. Rage across San Diego? Question mark? Yeets. Wherein there is just all manner of a clusterfuck happening at the training grounds because I mean they're get on sept. Where the fuck else would they be, really? And I mean they gotta tag along, so she's there too. She's not being all Captain Hardass. She is in fact dueling the greatest of duels with this obstacle course, and has only eaten shit really good once so far. Like she's probably taken at least one good like plummet off one of the obstacles and actually briefly broken something, and done her best to not be a giant crybaby about it. But yeah, she's doing markedly better. She is not fussing constantly, and every time she fumbles one of the obstacles, at this point, probably any one of the get can kind of turn her a fucking look, and she just kind of puts on the stubborn face and goes back at it. So what are the various get doing? Let us establish the situation here. Don't everyone talk at once, though.
Well, Abel's around. He's monitoring you, keeping tabs. He'll remember all of your failures and speak the tales of them later, as a true Galliard would.
God damn it!
So yeah.
Cole,
And yeah, that's what he's doing.
Cole's a little more focused on his strength and accuracy, so he's going pretty ham on a training dummy. Every once in a while, he looks down from where he's striking to see if there's a little notch in the crotch. If that's the same training dummy that got the axe from Lena. Can't quite tell from where he's at, so after a while he stops trying and focuses on its face in midsection again.
Lena is observing Binary actually with Abel, and she is, while Abel is noting down the failures, she's pointing them out quite critically. You know, she is saying like, "Did you think that was a good idea to dive there? Did you think that there? Why did you do that way? Come on, Binary, move this way, that way. Come on!" You know, clapping her hands together.
And she has probably screamed back at least once. At least once. If it's so fucking easy, you do it!
I can. That's why I'm a Cleath. She kind of folds her arms and stares at her pointedly. Is it the reply you get?
But yeah, Binary
Challenging her to a race. I know which horse I'm betting on.
Wait, what?
Abel just says, I mean, if you're challenging her to a race, I know which horse I'm betting on.
She like does the little head bobble. Like you can tell she's just mouthing, you know, the little, I know which horse I'm betting on. And fucking tries to tackle this climbing wall again. She keeps having her fingers slip. Whether it's because she's been doing enough that her hands are aching, or if she's sweating, whatever the case, she's having a fuck of a time with it this time.
Let's chit-chat more climbing skittles.
Fucking Skittles. Let's chit-chat more climbing. Fucking hoist herself up.
All right. Do we have a scene? Do we have a dice roller thing? Because Lena's gonna be a bit bold.
Oh god. Yeah. I set one up. Oh, pardon. It is now set up in dice rolling scenes.
Okay. Lena's gonna reach down, pick up a rock, take aim. It's one success, and it will thump Binary right in the hand where she's reaching for it next.
Oh, what should I roll for recovery?
Dex athletics.
I'm gonna do strength athletics
Oh.
just to maintain her hold.
Okay. Yeah, you guys like 3 different rolls you could make for this. You could even do wit athletics.
I can see that.
Agreed.
Okay, I'll go with wits.
Because it's all about thinking on your feet. I do. Fuck.
Should I go standard diff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah.
They're just testing you. She's not trying to like drag you off. She's just
No,
throwing
she's
a rock
still-
at you.
Even with 2 1s, yeah, she manages to keep a hold, but she still just like yelps out a fuck. she
I mean,
fucking. She kind of glances down. She's not that high up, and she will pop off the wall, kind of landing with a thud. It's not a long drop. This is not theatrical in any way, and swoops after that rock to pitch it back. She gets to make a fucking defensive roll though, because she can see it coming. Also, if I can type the right fucking thing.
a 2.
Ah, dodges it readily.
Did you just throw a rock at me? And, like her fist will clench then, you know, and like the get stare will assume, you know.
Cole laughs. You better run.
Yeah, suddenly Binary, like, her eyebrows shoot up, and suddenly she's really into this climbing wall. This is the stuff right here. Fuck, get to the top of the climbing wall. Get to the top of the climbing wall.
You hear Lena 10, 9, 8, 7.
Yeah, at this point, she figures Lena might straight up come across the obstacle course because before she can get to the top of this one fucking obstacle. So yeah, she like, fuck it, hauls ass.
If you're not on that wall in the next 5 seconds, Binary, I'm going to come over there. And she'll actually pick up the hatchet as well.
She scrambles up that thing. It's not intensely graceful, but yeah, with that kind of motivation, who wouldn't get to the top of that thing?
Puts the hatchet over her shoulder and looks at Abel. Just a little discipline, Abel. That's all you need.
She hauls herself over the top, much like she did the first time she went after this climbing wall. And, you know, by the time she gets to the top, is starting to run out of gas. It's just kind of like, ah, fuck! Hauls herself up.
Just a little discipline. She kind of like tap him on the shoulder playfully, you know.
God time. He's holding a stopwatch.
Yeah, she'll just ease back and walk over the coal while Abel's being all like nippy with Binary, and she'll kind of walk over the coal, put a hand on his shoulder. Once looks like he stopped pounding the dummy into the dirt.
Mm-hmm. He'll have his huff and puff, and then turn his head sharply. Was not expecting it from the stealthy Ragabash.
She'll give him a smile. You doing okay?
Yeah. How about you? How you doing?
I'm all right. Looks over at Binary, teaching a bit of discipline, but I'm okay.
Yeah, not too. Before just the other day, we were out here. Kind of pointed towards the obstacle course. Got our mind off of stuff.
She'll nod. Okay. Just making sure you're all right. Do you want to come over and help me? Well, she'll actually look over at Abel, who's shaking the wall. Do you want to help with that or things?
Abel's having a ball here. I can only imagine Barry just like climb up the wall.
Yeah,
It was like, come on, Binary, come on down. Just shaking the thing.
She's up there being like, no, fuck you though! Fucking latches a hold of not the initial rope for the hand over hand, but actually probably another knotted rope to get higher into the actual tree course. Starts scurrying up it. Get off the wall where he can shake her like a jerk.
Cole just looks back at Lena with a bit of a half smirk and shakes his head. Says, "Nah, I don't feel like poking Binary today. Leave it to the Trimblinsons."
All right, we'll be just over here, so don't be a stranger. She'll kind of give him a little half smile.
Yeah.
And if you need a sparring partner, she'll kind of smile, you know, with a big warm smile and kind of skip over to Abel.
Sometimes reverse psychology works too.
Well, binary may be out of like physical harassment range. Besides thrown objects at a good distance, she's not out of heckling range. Downside, she can scream back. God damn it!
Where's she right now on the obstacle course?
We'll say that there's kind of a lower obstacle course, and then there's probably a ropes course, like a higher stuff up in the trees, like where a fall could be a lot more problematic, but it gets her up out of range. God damn it! So she has decided that this is the better option. Clearly, unless Abel's gonna shake a fucking fully grown, well-rooted tree, she good. She may or may not be sticking her tongue out once she's gotten up there.
What menial thing does Abel is like, do I need to bring the hatchet? Do I have to chop this fucking tree down?
Gonna need more than one of those tiny ass hatchets. Shit. She starts looking around, snags up a couple of pine cones, shoves them in her pockets.
He grows a Krynos claw.
Oh, Jesus fuck.
And unless she starts moving, he's gonna start soaring on that tree.
She just kind of skeptically looks down because, yeah, it's a Krynos claw, but it's just a claw. He's not full size. And she casually leans on the little rope partition around this initial platform, looking down all smug like. Oh, you gonna destroy Sep property just to teach me a thing?
Picks up
Right,
another
I'm
rock.
just gonna throw a rock at you instead.
Picks up another rock while Abel's chatting away. Aims for binary.
Oh no, she's keeping a closer eye on you. You actually throw stuff regularly.
And then
Yeah,
you can
both
try.
throwing the rocks
Oh,
at you now.
fuck.
You can try dodge.
I'm gonna try. Gonna make you roll higher diff because she's further away in the future. But
yeah, I got 10. I used a higher diff. I got
oh
10.
damn!
Oh, madam, roll high dip because you're
Actually,
swinging out.
Actually, that's
a
3.
rope.
That's 3 with precise, so that's 3.
Damn it! Ouch.
Wow, barely. Just
She ducks at the last fucking second. Hey!
climb. You just hear this verb like, grr. You know.
I'm tempted to use that Bambi gif. Yeah, she kind of does the tight little like frown like grr, but whips around, practically puts her nose
Come
up
on,
and
girl,
starts
move,
climbing.
move. Swing themselves. Get moving.
And yeah, we'll say that the first thing is just a really simple. It's not a long distance, but it's definitely a rope swing where you have to swing from one side to the other. Guru don't need safety nets, right? Right.
Mm-hmm. Hitting the ground builds character.
Come on, girl, this is the one thing you're supposed to be good at. Get your shit together.
I'm going. It's just a lot higher up now. She may or may
You
not be
hang
like,
on to those trees for dear life, or I swear to God, I'll uproot them right where you stand.
don't tell.
Snitches get stitches get snitches get stitches. She'll smile up at her.
Oh my god, you would
like,
punch me anyways. Be like, hey, Binary, nice day we're having. Punch in the face. She says as she's grabbing the rope and working up the nerve to swing across.
Harder. Oh, sorry. And imagine how much worse it's gonna be if you snitch. You can.
She'll fucking go for it. Oh my god. We'll say the first rope, at least for swinging, has like the little thing to set your feet on and whatnot. Like has a nook at the bottom or something. So I could go standard diff on this one.
Well, just doesn't he? He just throws a stick at you, just cause.
Fine, I'll up my diff by one because I'm getting thrown fucking projectiles.
Oh no, I thought your stick doesn't go anywhere.
Okay.
You hit
You
yourself
fall
in the
short
face.
because it's a goddamn stick. And she aces it.
Oh look,
Hey,
binary.
dodge. The stick goes flying a mile wide.
He like throws the stick. It doesn't make it halfway up. It's too light. It just doesn't have the fucking oomph.
All right, next one, binary. Lena will say as she's measuring up and picking up a rock.
I just want you to know how patently unfair this is. I only have pine cones. They don't hurt as much.
Are you gonna bitch or are you gonna jump? Or do I have to come up there and make you jump?
She was probably about to like swing the rope back, pauses, tucks it on her side.
Waits for her to jump patiently.
I think we need to get the stick out. Oh,
She'll
no.
teeter over next to where it's essentially a rope bridge, but it's one of those ones where it is a single rope, and it just has the rope to either side to grab a hold of as you trot across the main one. She's again looking somewhat dubious.
You cut that rope, you're damaging SEP property.
What? I'm not cutting shit.
If you cheat, I'm just gonna get up there and you know what's gonna happen if you cheat.
I already cheated. I kept the rope on my side. Good luck making that jump. Fucking starts walking across anyways, just in case. Slowly, mind you. That's quite a fall.
And I hit Abel in the face. No, I just fail. I don't botch, thankfully. No, I miss.
Oh. I didn't
my
hit you
God.
in the face when I botched, so you don't
Yeah,
hit
no,
me in the face.
Thank God. I don't want to hit you.
Oh, Jesus, never mind. She's sure-footed as shit. She's a fucking mountain goat. She scampers across, putting yet another obstacle between herself and the threat of Lena following. Gets to the other end. Glances back.
Burn.
I mean, we could if you wanted, Abel.
Feel that in your head as Lena chases you from
Lena's
behind.
got quite a few obstacles between her and there, but if she wants to roll a handful of obstacles.
You know what? Lena's gonna fucking go for it. She's gonna start climbing up, and good thing she has perfect balance.
God
She'll
damn it.
start hauling herself up after binary. You know, scrunching up her nose.
Yep. She turns back to again just kind of look down on her peanut gallery, realizes Lena's in motion. She's like, oh shit!
And she'll start climbing. Probably reduce to diff for Lena. She's climbing up. And it's a good thing I did have that, but hey, I got one, so she's not as, nimble. She's more kind of like ready in the action as she's getting up. She'll take her time. Take her
She
sweet
gets to
time.
make the jump without a rope, though. She kept the swing on her side. Fuck you. No!
Mm-hmm. She'll smile, looking up. As she finally gets up, she'll dust herself down.
Okay, I'm just gonna... Bye! Fucking snags the next rope swing, this one without the loop in it, to make it real easy. So I'll up her def.
So here we are, running jump. She makes it. Barely, but she makes it.
Makes it across the gap.
Yeah.
So yeah, now there's the rope bridge between them, and binary failing on the second rope and eating shit.
Fuck.
Oh.
Ooh, that's a botch.
Yay.
That's a botch!
Yeah, oh no, you're gonna. Oh no. Oh no.
Fall.
Oh my god.
plant directly in front of Abel.
The question
Laying
is
across-
falling damage.
laying across is the thing.
You're heading at
Easily.
terminal
Just
velocity.
Just roll six dice. That's your strength athletic score. I say that's fair.
It's what?
It's what's your strength athletic score combined? Or whatever
Strength
you-
athletics?
or dex athletics, whatever you were using.
Dex athletics. The 6.
Yeah, just roll that for damage.
Okay, fuck it.
Would that be the fair thing to do?
Yeah, probably. What's the distance where you have to start considering things like actually taking lethal instead of bashing on a landing?
I'd
Not
say
at this. Not at this.
not
height.
at this. No, I'd say
Okay.
you still be.
Okay, thank God. It's 2 bashing.
Yeah, binary
And
eat shit.
you're so nice.
Soak it.
She does soak it. So yeah, she plummets out of the fucking tree, smacks into the ground, and just kind of lays there. And yeah, if Abel was traipsing along to heckle her, she'll probably land like not too far from him. It's just a good heavy slam and her just going, "Oh God, oh God,
Abel
think
just
I'm not
kind
dead. Am I dead?"
the back of her shirt and just says, "Pine cone."
You can't punch me. I'm dead.
If binary looks up, she'll see Lena nimbly crossing the one where binary was trying to cross. 3 successes.
You see, that's why she's the clear. This is why you're a pine cone.
You're a pine cone. Fuck. My life flashed before my eyes.
A fist smacks you on the front of the head, on the top of your head.
Dunk. Fuck. Just hit the ground. You don't have to hit me too.
Binary's still lying on the ground, right?
I thought he hoisted her up by the shirt.
Oh, I thought. Okay, I'm just clarifying. Is binary still on the ground?
I don't know. Did he hoist her
You
up
still
by
have
the
an
shirt?
obstacle course to finish.
Did Abel pick her up off the ground?
Gonna send her all the way back to the start.
Did he pick her up off the ground?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So yeah,
Okay.
she has been hoisted up whether she likes it or not.
Lena's not going to swanton bomb off the fucking top of the thing on top of binary. No, we're okay.
Do not superhero land on binary. That's mean.
Yeah, no, I'm just making sure so I don't have to roll willpower.
Nope, she gets plunked back at the beginning of the entire course. It does the oh God, really?
Really? Go on, you talking tumbleweed.
Yep. Fuck it.
His foot prods you on your side.
She gets like the foot nudge. Tumbleweed, you climbing.
He picks up the hatchet.
Lena will call down. So Cole, now that you're alpha, what's the plan? You know, she'll hear this big booming voice looking down at Cole from where she's standing.
And he'll, around this point, he'll have finished up beating on the training dummy, and he'll talk as he starts to unwrap his the bindings on his hands, and he'll say, "Right, I know what I want to do, but wanted to see where everyone else was at first. So what I want to do is I know that the Sept is very, very new. So that means we're about only as good as our Bond as far as the patrols have gone. The Protectorate is still small. As far as I can tell, we're not even pushing out into the city. That's a problem. We need to build up the Sept. We need to push the boundaries of the Protectorate and empower the Cairn any way we can in the long run. That's the long-term goal there.
I can get behind that. I mean, it's a real bandit country out here.
So what do you guys want to do?
I think if we're gonna do as you said, we're probably gonna need a bit more relations with other seps around this area as well. You know, the city we need to get a strong foothold in. So I kind of have the same ideas. That's a really good idea. She'll smile, looking at Abel.
We'll want to build up our kin before pushing out.
Our kin. It's good.
Yeah, we can't exactly do this on our own, can we?
He smiles with a I want the word I want to use is huff, but I feel like it has the wrong connotation. But with a just a single like huffed laugh of like agreement, and yeah, he'll nod. Binary, what do you want to do?
Get out of this
She wants to
park!
run!
City it is. All right. Sounds like all these line up. Better relations with other septs, better relation with the kin, pushing out the Protectorate, getting more involved with the city. Binary, we're going to rely on you for pushing out into the city.
I got that shit.
You better.
Yeah, probably all three of them just say that. You better. You know.
Of course I got that shit.
But do you have that rope though?
Yeah, I got it. It's right here in my hands.
Lena will kind of look at the rope that she deliberately did to make sure Lena couldn't get across and just go,
Oh, she
Oh,
hopped
look.
that gap.
oh, look.
She
Yeah.
hopped the gap. She got the rope bridge. She's back at the one that doesn't have anything to aid her besides just clinging really hard and is holding the rope.
And there's
She's
Lena,
holding it real good.
Lena across from you, arms folded, staring with a smirk on his face. On her face.
You know, I'm just saying that's not much incentive.
If you don't come over here, I'm going to walk over and I'm going to cut this rope. And you're going to have to jump again.
Where are you gonna walk? It's a platform. The rope's like all the way up there. Points up into the tree where the rope is secured.
Do you want me to climb up there and test me? Do you want to test me? She kind of fold her arms.
I don't know. It's a little better than swinging across and getting punched in the face.
And folds her arm, you know. I will come. Fine. Do you want me to climb up there? You know, she starts walking over towards the tree very calmly, you know.
I mean, she's on the other side. She'd have to climb up and get over to where the rope was anchored. Either way, Binary's kind of banking on like swinging across while she's up and not standing right there. She'd be swinging right into punch range. She don't want that. So yeah, she's like, "You want me to do it?" She's like, "Yeah. Good luck." It's like anchored between the trees.
Stares at her a bit. Well, I'm just going to make you getting over here incredibly difficult. And she'll put her boot on the rope.
On what rope? I mean, she's on the opposite side. They're on the same level.
Isn't that like a tightrope? I thought she was across from me.
Oh, she is. She is. It's not a tightrope. It's a swing. She has to swing across.
Oh, this is even better. Come on, Binary. Opens up her arms. I'll catch you.
Shit. Uh-huh. How about you mention the part where you're not going to punch me or knee me or kick me or perform any act of violence because, you know, failure to mention apparently leaves it wide open. I'm just saying. You taught me this. You can't be mad at me.
You can either go back and I can punch you in the face, catch you.
Or you can fall and he'll still punch you in the face.
You're not gonna punch
That's
me after
true.
I fall. That's fucked up.
Well, he did it once.
You didn't punch me in the face. You just kind of dunked me on the head. That's not punching. Why is it always the face with you guys? Always the
Okay.
face.
Your face is too soft. It needs hardening.
That's not how faces work. That's not science. I know science. That is not science.
I respectfully disagree.
You can't disagree with facts. There are no alternate facts here.
I just did. I punch your face. Your face gets tougher.
No, my nose just
You
gets
learn not to
broken.
get
We've
punched
proven
in the
this.
face again.
Trial and error. We've proven the hypothesis. If you punch me in the face, my face breaks. That's what faces do when they're punched.
I'm gonna
10.
punch you in the face.
You just hear Elena start counting. 10. 9.
Shoot her a glance.
8. Jump across binary. Don't make me get to 1. It's this like ice cold stare.
She's weighing her options here.
Knuckles are cracking.
7. Yeah, Lena cracks her neck. 6.
Oh, what's worse, you hitting me or me hitting the ground? This is hard. I'm pretty sure it's me hitting the ground.
Oh, and you have to start the entire course over again if you hit the ground.
5.
Yeah, so why would I swing?
4.
The standing here's looking way more attractive right now.
3.
Fuck.
2.
She does it. She doesn't look happy, but she does it. She fucking like scrunches up her face on the swing across. She's pretty much expecting to get punched when she hits the other side. I have to up my diff again. Ah, damn it. Well, that's 0 successes instead of a botch.
Let's see if Lena catches you.
I'd say so. That's a pretty good roll.
So she reaches out and, you know, I mean, she doesn't thankfully grab you by the hair, but she catches you by the collar, so she's lifting you up.
Oh shit! Oh, I'm not dead. I'm not dead yet.
And like holds on. I'm assuming binary scrambling, you know, like looking like a turtle that's been you know, that she's like, yeah. You know what I mean?
Did she get pulled over the platform? Like
Yeah,
when
she
she was
lifts her
caught? Yep, fuck it. Yep. She proceeds to counterlatch. Lena is summarily koala'd. Sunk.
She looks down at her. Now I could have dropped you.
That would have been mean.
So let's lip and go finish.
Okay.
Ruffles her hair. Smirks a bit.
This is way scarier than Trust Falls. Trust Falls are at ground level. And yeah, she will slowly pry herself off of Lena. Because she did like the whole arms and legs like latch when Lena caught her. Ah, fuck. Kind of ruffles her own hair. Like the counter ruffle. Her hair's been ruffled. She must now ruffle it in a slightly different fashion that puts it where she wants it somehow. Illogically. Glances to the next obstacle. So this whole pack thing, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Don't we have to have like a big old daddy spirit for that?
Yeah, usually, from what I've heard.
What do we do? Just like be like, hey, who likes us, or do we actually like go to one?
You tell me.
Yeah, this is kind of like your territory, sweetie.
Well, I haven't learned about pack stuff yet. I know how to talk to spirits. That part's easy.
Well then, that would make for an interesting rite of passage.
What?
She's going to be a child of cockroach anyway. You kind of look at her.
What would?
You finding a
I can see
totem.
your grin from here.
A very fitting rite of passage.
Stubborn face. Nose wrinkle.
Well, come on, Binary. So far, out of the two cubs I've met so far, you're actually impressing me. So keep jumping.
Ah, shit. So yeah, what would we say is next? An actual jump? We'll go with something that's a shortish tightrope, so the option of jumping is even there. But without hand ropes, it's the tightrope ain't looking so welcoming.
Walk beside Binary and just wink as she's walking across. Or
Yeah, make it look easy.
all right, I'm gonna get down now, Binary. You gotta do this on your own, and she'll start clambering down and just make it look like a reasonable jump down after she kind of hoists herself down. And I will roll some dex athletics to make sure she doesn't start. Yep, she plumps down, walks over to Cole and Abel.
Yeah, Binary's gonna back to the far end of the platform. It looks like she thinks that a jump is way more likely than her navigating the fine-tuned balance of going across a rope more slowly. Well, we'll change her pool and lower her diff some. As opposed to making it way higher. Oh, just barely. Yep, she gets like the platform isn't long. She only gets a couple steps to pick up speed, but manages to haul her ass across the gap, and barely gets her shoes on the ledge, and will probably actually kind of careen forward when she gets there, as opposed to landing gracefully, and kind of plop on hands and knees like, "Oh shit, I'm not dead." Cranes her head over the side of the platform. Guys, I'm not dead.
Turns out a koala can climb trees.
So once Lena gets over, she'll kind of look at Cole and then look at Abel. Me and Cole went to see Dazzles.
Cole nods and looks to Binary. Says, "She knows."
Yep, she will be shimmying down the knotted rope.
Apparently, Dazzle said as much when they had their meeting.
She'll nod. Yeah, I was trying to mediate that thing as well. She'll look at Abel and Cole.
Thing with Nick.
Yeah. Make sure they know our position. She looked at Cole. I think I answered it well.
I agree. Lena mentioned that it was a matter of politics. That since it's a get kin that's being abused, it's a get problem. And as much as Nick is Jesse's mate, and while Jesse should be involved, so should we. It's our tribe.
If you need me to handle him, she'll look at Abel. I can handle him, no problem. I know shit talkers when I see them.
I appreciate he's no big deal though. My concern is that someone somewhere is going to try and turn this into an opportunity to murder another Fenrir.
Yeah, that's my concern too. She'll look at Cole quite seriously. I don't want a fucking blood hunt.
No. No wild hunts. Not unless the facility explicitly permits it.
Pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Someone does that, I don't really care who they are. I'm going to take them down and kill them.
That's why we play it politically.
Mm.
And we keep our position firm. Fenrir business must be Fenrir business.
Mm. Question is, how do we apprehend her without killing her?
She's an Adrian. That's the problem. Well, normally I would simply say challenge. But...
Probably win, but...
she's an Arun. Adrian's a runer. To get to Adrian as an Arun, she look at Cole. She must have worth some of her salt.
Who's this she?
That's the get that's abusing the kin. Nick's wife. A former wife.
I don't get it. This whole situation comes across as off to me.
I don't like it either. There's something wrong with it.
I mean, even if we're to look at this from the most cold, pragmatic view the Garu can, he'll side her a child anyway. So, why the abuse?
Because they used to be lovers.
Yeah, I believe Dazzles mentioned that he was gay. I'm assuming the Arun took it harshly. It's not a chance to be able to breed anymore.
The Fenrir is in the past, but I've never had that to be one of them.
She'll shrug. That's why the situation irks me.
If nothing else, we can nip another fucking movement in the bud before it takes root. We have enough of those.
As she's looking over as Binary's walking over, and she'll say firmly, "My main problem is if this get is on another sept. We cannot afford to piss off another sept. We're too weak. We're in the middle of bandit country."
Yep. Binary ends up half sliding down the rope to get down from the platform. Just barely catches her ass, kind of. Actually, probably thumps on her ass when she hits the bottom, but doesn't really seem to take much from it.
I think you're
So
right, Lena. Oh, sorry.
Nope, you're good. She's just trotting over.
I think you're right, Lena. I think she is pissed that she's missing out on a chance to breed now, and that the solution should be to throw another kinfolk her way. That's what you happen. That's what you do when a lover scorns you.
Yeah, it's just the child they want, and that can be very difficult to get away from a mother.
So they had a child.
True, bred true, I believe.
Fuck.
I mean, she's definitely guilty. I know Philodox, but she's absolutely guilty of who's beneath her. I mean, this is abuse. It doesn't really get clearer than that. So
Can I say a thing?
SotHW were to come into...
Cole's gonna crane his head at Binary.
She stays quiet after that. She earnestly is actually waiting for permission for once.
What is it?
I'm just saying. Like, so, by human definition, the whole, I punch you because I love you thing, they'd call that abuse. I don't consider it abuse because I know you care. What if he's just dumb? What if he just took it all personal and it was just, her being get? Kind of doing like you guys do.
Apparently, it's still happening.
And he doesn't regenerate us. Like, violence is par for the course for us, but for kins and humans it lasts for a long time, if not forever. They can't afford that, we can.
She just kind of rubs the bridge of her nose a bit, goes quiet.
Like applying human logic to Garu situations because we are fundamentally different beings with different purposes. Methods differ with them. Kinfolk are soft with each other normally because it's not an option either way.
I mean, I've never seen
Doesn't
you
mean
guys
there
with
aren't
kin.
abusers, but... Pardon?
She's just kind of like, I've never seen you guys around kin, really. So, sorry. I didn't mean that in a bad way.
No, I wouldn't ever harm my kin.
No. If this Arun can't be talked to, if it comes down to it, I'd challenge her.
You stand a good chance of winning. Especially if we can force it into even ground. Simple fight. Out on top.
Sorry, I'm having trouble hearing you, man.
Oh, sorry. He said, if the challenge could be made on even footing, a simple fist fight would be. My concern is if mediator allows for things such as gift use. Bring back to her.
Right.
Something as simple as fetishes, talons, She has access to more raw material.
I mean, you could always do that thing people do when they really feel a strong way about something. If enough people are mad about it, they just all challenge. I mean, she may be a super badass, but you can only win so many fights in a row.
And we don't necessarily have to challenge her to fighting.
She's the one who picks the challenge.
Thinks. Is there a way we can get her to challenge us?
No.
What leverage do we have?
We know where the husband is.
I mean, she still cares.
And at the
She'd
same
have to
time,
run
she
to
would
the
pull
child
rank.
away.
At the same time,
Yeah.
she could easily use the litany to her advantage.
Yeah, there is that. She's actually not agreeing with Cole. That's a good point.
Can't really afford to show our hand to her. Because then she'd just demand that we hand over the hand. You'd be right.
And if we do it any other way, it could cause a massive conflict. And we can't afford that either.
No. I think right now our best bet is to use the litany to our advantage and push this charge of disrespect on her. If nothing else, it might force her to challenge us, which we have. In fact, if it looks like it's going to swing against her, she almost certainly will. She obviously thinks she's in the right. I doubt she's just going to stand down.
I'd be shocked.
Pardon?
Perhaps if we could talk to the people even above her, maybe. Play that game. Leverage to maybe an Athro the political ramifications of her refusing. After all, maybe we don't need to worry about that. Maybe we can leverage the Uktena.
I thought that he would be useful.
It could put pressure on her to agree to terms if she's coming down from a higher chain. Maybe she couldn't spread her hands.
If it comes down to a matter of rank, why don't we just ask Punches All the Faces to come down with us en masse? Give her the order.
That could work too.
And Binary starts looking kind of thoughtfully between Abel and Lena. Like she is pondering a thing. Really can't settle on which one to address over it.
And Cole, being a third party, looks directly at a Binary ping-ponging. And a little more calmly than last time says, "You got something to say?"
I'm not even sure which one it applies to, but the funny thing about certain stories and deed names and stuff, you don't get to just say no. If you really wanted to make her mad and challenge, you could just threaten to tell the story or give her a deed name for what she did.
Ooh, Lena kind of like clicks her fingers at Binary. Oh,
Cole points at Abel with like he's trying his best not to like grin. It's a good fucking idea.
that's a really fucking good idea, Binary. Looks at Abel as well.
That's a very good idea. I can to work with here. Abel suddenly looks very confident.
I mean, you might not even have to get her to challenge. You might even be able to just use that to have her give you the kid so it doesn't, become a thing that this super important get person did it bad.
Yeah, it's possible we can just shame her reputation or threaten her.
And Binary is now more chipper because she said a smart thing. Yeah. Everyone's happy.
Lena ruffles her hair like, good work, Binary. That's really good work.
I think for something like this, I should make it very blunt.
Yeah,
I don't want any allegory involved.
keep to the point. Don't sidetrack. Particularly if you find out what her deed names are and her deeds are, you can cross-match them with such a shameful deed.
In fact, I'm wondering the history of this sort of thing.
Just think.
If she has a history of mistreating others, then it only makes this all the more poignant and powerful as a tool.
I'll talk and find out what her name is. I'll even go to see that Nick guy. I'll get the name for you, and you find out what you need to find out.
She's an age, and I'm sure she has tales I can look into, and I think I want to talk to Nicholas at some point.
The only problem is
I
you
can
gotta
threaten her with a deed name. I can also threaten her with a bad story.
You could. You have to get through your man as well. What I might do is let me go first. I'll soften the Octana for you, and then you come.
Sure thing, I appreciate it.
We keep this smart. We play political. We give him what he needs to know. Keeps him happy, but he has no interference in Fenrir business. So you kind of look at the two of them with very serious eyes.
To go directly after this Ara, and if she doesn't just kill him out on the spot, it certainly gives me the excuse.
There you go.
I doubt he'll be that crude, though.
Sounds like we got a plan. We got things to do. People to meet. When it comes time, and that Adrian comes up to us, let me know when, and I'll be there. In case I gotta do what I gotta do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got your back. What I find out.
Thanks. I wish there was more I could do, but this is your guys' show.
Maybe you could talk to Punches. Arun to Arun. He'd probably understand it more.
Mm-hmm.
I do need to talk to Punches, actually. I want to know why we didn't know about this and why this took so long to even begin getting resolved. This shouldn't be happening under our watch or his.
I'd like to come with you on that one. I think in a sick way I can relate to what's happening with this Adrian. And I think Punches would too. You guys might not know this, but it's never mind.
If only I had curiosity to roll.
So we talked. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. No, it's fine. You continue.
So the plan is Abel and I will talk to Punches Abel, you go ahead and look more into tales from this Adrian. Lena, you're looking into getting us a name, as well as finding out what you can. And Binary,
Link?
I'm gonna continue kicking your ass.
Tiny frown. How about instead I see if she's got a record for domestic violence? Yeah?
Looks at Binary, exactly. No, good. That's really good. If you get any more information, give it to my sister Freya. She's looking into stuff like that.
And
Pokes
of
Binary
course,
in the nose repeatedly.
give it to Abel.
Yep.
Cross-reference it with my own research.
Do we have a name even?
I'm going to get that tomorrow. I'm going to meet with Dazzles, see if I can get a meeting with Nick.
Yep. Let me know when you've got an actual, like, legal name.
I get it. She'll smirk a bit.
Sorry, you cut out for a second?
I always get what I need. She'll smirk a bit.
Good. And then once your part is done, I can go back to kicking your ass. And he smirks.
She smirks back.
Sidle, sidle. Sidle, sidle.
We
Makes an
want
attempt to climb up onto Adel's back.
K-Koala.
Hmm?
K-Koala.
Yep, koalas. She has a body shield now. This is a wise move.
She also functions as a backpack for Abel, so
Yep.
Abel again walking off with apart from you.
Yeah, then I'll give him a wave and look at Cole awkwardly, you know. So, do you want beer or sparring?
Who says we can't have both?
All right. She kind of playfully like thump him on the shoulder and we'll go walk off to get the beer first.
And yeah, I think that there, once Lena gets back, and the two drink, the two spar, and I imagine eventually we'll regroup later. But I think that at that point, that might be a good place to end the scene.
Yep. They will all part ways to the tune of Binary inquisitively piping up from on top of Abel's back. So, where are we going? And with that, we'll end our scene. So thank you, players, for playing and watchers for watching. And we will see you next time on Sept of the Howling Winds. That's right. I got it right this time. Yeah!